Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. This is Maria from Abyssimo. This is my daughter Maya.
Hello.
Yes, she is my inspiration, and this is really exciting because I'm doing something that many of you asked me about, how to create postcard using gold leaf. On leaf. Okay, let me make it a bit clearer for you. Gold leaf on leaf. Right, you can see there's a leaf in the center and there's like a golden frame. So this little project might be a nice inspiration for your future mixed media projects. So let's dive in. But before we continue, I just wanted to mention that underneath there is a link to my online school with other paid and free tutorials. Okay, see you in the studio. Okay, before starting all the creative activity, let's prepare a paper for postcard. Technically, all we need to do is to divide it into two equal parts. So for this little project, the best paper to use is a watercolor paper. I'm using 300-gram paper. It could be lighter. Now, because it's a postcard, we want to fold it right in the center. And what I'm doing a slight cut, really not a deep cut, slight cut. I'm barely pressing my knife, and even the slightest, the thinnest, the smallest cut is enough to fold this thick paper into two nice parts. Now, if you discover that your paper wasn't cut right in the center, wasn't folded in the center, it's okay. You can cut off the axis of the paper, and voila, now we have a beautiful base for the postcard. So this part is going to be our front part. This part is going to be our front part. This is where we are going to apply all the art. So for the next step, we are going to create beautiful gradient. I'm using Munoyo, yes, I think that's what it's called. Beautiful Korean watercolors. They're very bright, they're not very transparent, but I think for this project they're going to be excellent. And really, there are no rules. All we want to do is to create some nice washes and gradients of watercolors. I like working with a lot of water because I like this really nice spontaneous movement of my colors, and because it's autumn and because we are applying gold leaf on top, I think we need some nice warm colors of the fall. So I also need to keep in mind that I want to create some nice contrast with gold. So gold is a light color. I want my background to be slightly darker, so in the middle I'm using purple, and then let's see what will happen. If you don't have watercolors, it's okay. Make sure you use any water-based colors. It could be gouache, acrylics, acrylic inks, pigments, even pencils. Actually, there are watercolor pencils that work really well with water. You can try that if you have them. And again, if you want to achieve a nice organic blending between the tones, use a lot of water. Okay, this is what my watercolors look like when they dry. Of course, they lost some vibrancy, yes, but it's okay. With gold, they're going to look nice. So this is my leaf. Now, remember, at the bottom part of the leaf, the skeleton is more embossed, and this is what we need. So the upper part is more flat. Now we are going to use the bottom part for imprinting the paste. I'm going to talk about this later, but first thing first, we are going to fix with the masking tape the leaf right in the center of this colorful spot. So just get a small piece of masking tape, roll it with the sticky part up, stick it to the leaf, and then stick the leaf right in the center of the colorful spot and press lightly. Our next product is called Gedio. This is how French say. Maybe it should be pronounced as Gedio. I don't really know which one is correct. So Gedio or Gedio is a glue for gold leaf. It's a white kind of a creamy solution, and what we are going to do with this is to create like a frame around the leaf. So this part is really easy peasy. What we need to do is to cover imaginary frame around the leaf, but what is important is that the paste is not getting underneath the leaf. That's why we applied masking tape, but we applied it only in the center, as you remember. So just be very careful when you work with the paste. Make sure that nothing gets inside. I would also suggest to use flat brush for applying the paste. I found that it's easier this way. Alright, I'm satisfied with my frame, and here I'm showing to you my golden flakes of the gold leaf in a little container. There are many different types of gold leaf or silver or bronze, but what I'm using for this experiment is gold leaf that I bought in dollar store. It's a cheap stuff, it's an imitation of gold leaf, so I suggest not to go for something really expensive and sophisticated. For this kind of experiments, use something really affordable, and this way you are not going to feel bad if you are not going to be satisfied with the results. But we really try to achieve nice results. So let's see how things are gonna go and enjoy the process. Basically what I'm doing right now, I'm just covering with the golden flakes all the area that was covered with the paste, including the parts on the leaf. I'm pressing lightly with my fingers, and when all the area is covered with gold leaf, I also press with some toilet paper just to get a nice kind of a press to make sure that everything sits firmly on the surface. So it's time to take the axis of the gold leaf, and you can rub the surface with your fingers, or you can use your brush. Flat brush is great, and it's important though that the brush is dry and clean. Well, the frame is ready, and now it's time to lift up carefully the leaf. Be also very careful when you lift up, when you take off the masking tape. You don't want to take it off together with the colors that you applied earlier. I'm really happy with these results. I'm happy because I succeeded in keeping a beautiful edge of the leaf. If you've noticed, it had some tiny teeth. It's not a smooth edge, so the contour of the leaf is nicely visible. Now let's take again another look at the leaf. I'm showing you now the back, and as you can see, the veins, the skeleton of this leaf are more embossed at the back. And the next step is to apply Gedio onto this leaf. And now I'm going to reveal you my little secret. And now the whole process will make sense for you. I'm applying the paste, but I'm not touching with the paste the edge of the leaf. This way, my composition is going to be more organized. As you can see, the paste was in the center, but it never got to the edge of the leaf. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just pressing lightly and lifting up the leaf, and we have a beautiful skeleton, but the skeleton is not getting all the way to the edge of my golden frame. You will see why. As you can see, gilding paste almost disappeared, but it didn't, it just became transparent. That means it's ready for gold leaf application. And just as before, I'm applying golden flakes onto the skeleton, and I'm doing it really gently. Don't press too hard, because in case the gilding paste is not dried enough, you might destroy a beautiful ornament of the skeleton. I'm making sure that my brush is dry and totally clean, and yes, that's the moment of truth. Let's see if we succeeded, if we could really show a beautiful skeleton of the leaf. Yes, we totally succeeded. I can already tell you that. Absolutely cool. And what I really like is that we see the edge, the main contour of the leaf. So the composition worked, and even that sometimes, the lines are not very fine. It's okay. We can clearly see the leaf right in the center of the postcard, and I think we did a really good job. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this process. I hope now you are going to work with gold leaf just like a pro. So please comment, ask me questions, don't be shy to follow the link below and check my other tutorials, free and paid. And I hope to see you again, and happy creating from Abyssimo.